Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing good. We're here, we're locked in, we're ready, and we are here to talk about Dayot Upamecano has signed his contract with Bayern Munich. A long time coming. We've been talking about this for way too long, and yeah, man, it was getting really annoying. As someone that covers the news, obviously I'm a Bayern Munich fan as well, but someone that covers the news and talks about the news and stuff to you guys and in the communities, and I'm sure you guys are the same in certain senses with your communities, no matter if that's on social media or this channel or whatever. It was getting a bit annoying. It was getting a bit frustrating. Was he going to go to PSG? PSG seemingly was the place where they were up in the ante and trying to get him. Real Madrid were looking at him. Real Madrid love to get players on a free. We all know this. And yeah, then there was this stuff. Some articles were saying he was going to stay. Some articles are saying he's going to go. Don't know what's going on. 20 million signing on fee. Some were saying he's the problem. Some were saying his agent was the problem. Some were saying Bayern were the problem. But at the end of the day, none of any of this matters because Dayot Upamecano has officially signed a contract with Bayern Munich, and he has extended his contract with FC Bayern until 2030. He's here to stay. Love him, hate him, no matter what, he is here to stay. And he's going to be one of the future pillars of this football club. He really, really is. Now, is he the level that we need him to be this season? Yes. Past seasons, I understand why certain people and in general fans do look not necessarily down on him, but some of his performances haven't been what they should be. And I'll be first to say that as well. I do fully agree with that sentiment. But at the same time, this season he's doing really, really good. I think Vincent Kompany has made him one hell of a player, and he's very important to this team. He's really, really important to this team. Don't get it twisted. I would have loved to get Marc Guéhi, and I would have loved to bring Marc Guéhi into the team. There's various other players we could bring into this team and make this team even better. But Dayot Upamecano is 27 years old. Why would he leave the biggest club in the world? I don't see why you leave FC Bayern Munich. We've got the best striker in the world, Harry Kane. Luis Diaz, arguably the best left winger. Elise, arguably the best right winger, and then you've got, Jamal's back, Leonard's doing good, number 42 himself, you know what I mean? Obviously not recently, but in general, everything's to love right now. Now, performance-wise, we need to up the ante a little bit on there, but in general, I think we should be happy with what's going on, to be 100% honest. Let's just change the background just 1 second, bear with me. But yeah, here we go. So as you can see, here are some photographs of Dayot Upamecano. So for some reason, they're going with this gym feel. You know what football clubs are like. You know, you had, famous one of Manchester United with Alexis Sanchez playing the piano. You've had them in the stadium, certain players in the stadium, driving cars. They like to do this promotional stuff. You had obviously Joshua Kimmich was planting a tree. Because he was, one of the, I don't know how they put it, but he planted a tree, and that was the thing. For some reason, they're going with the gym feel. I don't know if that's strength. I don't really understand what they're doing with it, but either way, that is what they're doing. So, there's Dayot Upamecano seemingly working out. Then you've obviously got him doing the pen to paper, the Bundesliga, Champions League behind him. Obviously, the FC Bayern Munich with the 2030 on there as well. Him signing the paper, looking dapper, cool. Then we've got him holding the shirt saying Upamecano 2030. For some reason, they've even gone the extra mile, and they've actually got a 20 kilogram weight, and I believe it's a dumbbell, right? And a 30 kilogram weight, and they put them in there quite crafty, to be honest with you. Obviously meaning 2030. It would be even better if his name was KG, wouldn't it? And then obviously you've got him with the higher ups. You've got him with Driesen, you've got him with Ruin, and you've got him with Max Erbel. Obviously there again, remember there was a breakthrough not so long ago, last week I think it was, where he personally apparently went to the club bosses after the club bosses took away the deal. They took back their offer, and yeah, then he seemingly did that. Cool photo of him here. Yeah, cool. Happy with it. Him looking in the mirror. Again, like I said, it's a bit of a weird thing we're doing here with these weird images. But hey, that's the way that they want to do it. So it's cool, man. It's cool. I'm not gonna necessarily care about that, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's actually get into what they had to say. We are literally breaking this news with you guys. As you can see, if we scroll up a little bit, 12 GMT, which is my time, and it's 12:14. So we are breaking the news. There's been a spark lit in me today, and yeah, we're gonna, I don't want to say too much because actions speak louder than words, but just know that there will be a lot more content coming on this channel, and we're going to kill it on this channel. And I want this channel to be the biggest and the best. So no more's going to be said. Let's continue. So Dayot Upamecano signs a new contract with Bayern Munich, 4 more years. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more years. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know what to think, but yeah, let's read this. So Dayot Upamecano has signed a new contract at FC Bayern Munich until the 30th of June 2030, as the club secures a long-term service of a pillar of the team. The 27-year-old French international has been at the Allianz Arena since 2021 season, so far winning 3 Bundesliga titles and 3 domestic Super Cups. Again, it goes on to some of the photographs. Then we get some of the higher up speaking. So Driesen, the Bayern CEO, says Dayot Upamecano has matured into a top level player with us. We are delighted he'll continue his journey at Bayern, also providing once again our status into the international football. His clear personal commitment is a strong message for our sporting cause and for the good togetherness within the team and the club. Again, this is one of the things that I keep saying. He is so important to this team right now. Yes, again, people might go against it. He's the stuff with Haaland and this and that, but we talk about right now. We're not talking about the past. We can go and talk about the legends that we've had at this club. We've had arguably the best centre back of all time play for this club, and that's why he's got a statue outside of the stadium in Beckenbauer. France. His iconic jersey is retired, number 5. No one will ever wear the number 5 ever again. You know what I mean? It's up in the rafters. If you don't know, in the Allianz Arena, It's up in the rafters. There's a 5 Beckenbauer shirt up in the rafters. You can see it in there. It's beautiful. So, you know what I mean? It's very important that we have really good centre-backs. Now, I'm not comparing Beckenbauer and Upper. I'm not. I know I do the Upper Maldini and all of that. That's a joke, obviously, you know, just to put some pizzazz on it. But no, generally, when we actually talking straight to business, he's been very, really good. Then Max Erbel speaks out and says he's obviously, you know, the main guy that brings players in, signs players, so on. Dayot Upamecano is another central figure in our team who we have been able to extend with. A squad needs anchor points, and we've got the next with Dayot Upamecano. The question often isn't who you sign, but who you develop. Dayot Upamecano has matured into a top international player here at Bayern Munich. We are looking forward to continuing our journey together. And I do actually have to say, I know that we like to make fun of some of the higher ups and some of the things they say, some of their actions, and so on and so forth. We're fans, you know. Yes, we can be fickle, but at the same time, we care about this club very much. My thing is he's right there. Fully. I don't agree with everything that Max Erbel says. As humans, we don't always agree, but that is facts. Dayot Upamecano has matured here. You know, Dayot Upamecano at RB Leipzig was a really, really good player. There is no if, buts, or maybes about it. But Dayot Upamecano at Bayern Munich has become a better centre-back. That is why you've got the one of, if not the best team in France and Spain looking at him. And I'm sure if it would have got to the point where he didn't sign a contract and it was in January, February, March, so on, and he gets to the end of the season and still doesn't have a pre-season contract signed, I'm sure a lot of other clubs would have been looking at him. I think Arsenal would have been looking at him. I think, you know, Man City would have been looking at him. Manchester United would have been looking at him. You know, the big clubs in Italy would have been looking at him. So, you know, even Barcelona. So, like, I really, really do feel like we have done a good job here in signing Dayot Upamecano. But yeah, let's see what Christopher Freeland, obviously the sporting director of FC Bayern, has said. So he said Dayot Upamecano brings a really strong combination of speed, physicality, and anticipation to our team. The way he plays is perfect for our style, and he's developed into a truly world-class defender and leader here at Bayern. The whole package he brings is hugely valuable for our squad. We are happy he is staying with us. Again, can't agree anymore. And yeah, 100%. If you haven't already, please do smash the likes on the stream. Muchly and greatly appreciated. No matter if you're watching it live with us right now or you watch this back, let me know and smash the likes. Let me know what you think. Again, if you're here with me right now in the live chat, if you are watching this on playback, the comment section is there for a reason. Get into it and let me know what you think. You know, at the end of the day, yes, I am, you know, the owner of the Bayern View, and yes, I am the spokesperson, if you want to say, and the guy that does the content here on the channel. But this is a community. You know what I mean? This really, really is a community. That's why we do have our Discord. I know I'm not in there, and I don't know if it's popping anymore, but you know, I'm trying to push the Bayern community for fans worldwide, and that's why we won an award, man. It really is. So yeah, let us know what you think, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 6K. We want to be the biggest and the best, and you know, we're gonna have to put the work in, and we're gonna get there, and it's gonna take a while, but you know, we will get there with your support. So thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. With that said, let's continue. Dayot Upamecano himself has come out and said something. He said, I'm really happy to be staying at FC Bayern Munich and continuing to play in this team. We've got a great team and a great coach. We've got big goals together in life. It's always about mentality. I give my all for my teammates in every training session. I want to keep a clean sheet in every game, and I want us to win as many titles as possible with Bayern. And I think, again, I'm going to keep saying this, so I do apologize for repeating myself, but obviously a couple of the board members have said, obviously, you know, we've got a really good international player. It's really important to note that Dayot Upamecano is a mainstay in that French national team, you know, with the likes of Kylian Mbappe, World Cup winner, you know, playing for Real Madrid. Whatever you think about him, cool, he's a good player. Same with Michael Elise. You know, Paul Pogba obviously isn't in that team anymore. You know, you've got other players in there like Mike Manan, who's obviously a mainstay in Italy for Milan, and you know, Saliba for Arsenal. like, it's very important that, yes, he is playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, but he's also playing for his country, who is one of the biggest and the best teams, you know what I mean, out there. Like, he's going to go there and he's going to represent France in the World Cup. And I think it's very interesting to have a player of that, you know what I mean? And yeah, obviously, we as football fans know that it's a lot of PR. They're not going to come out and say, we weren't close. I was thinking of going there. I was thinking of going there. The money wasn't good enough, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, the main thing that matters is the fact that he's there. And yeah, do I think we're going to keep a clean sheet every game? No. Some of the performances of recent hasn't been good enough. And we are in our right to have an opinion on that. But yeah, I'm super happy, super duper happy. And yeah, basically that's about it. So yeah, Upamecano joined Bayern Munich from RB Leipzig 5 years ago, and since has made 100 competitive appearances for the club, scoring 6 goals and providing 9 assists. The centre back has also 35 caps, 2 goals for France, winning the UEFA Nations League back in 2021 and playing in the 2022 World Cup final against Argentina. So yeah, man, super duper happy to keep him. Really am. And yeah, man, this is what we need. We need these types of players, at the club. We really do. Let's go through some comments and let's see what's saying. Big up Ansar every single time, bro. You're an absolute legend. Hungy says, Liam, I read an article they wanted to withdraw the offer a week ago. Then Upamecano called them himself. Do you think he extended that day? Probably not that day, maybe the day after. I'm not really too sure what the training regime is. I know that they train, I think, a couple of times a week, obviously. So I don't know if he would have had training the next day, but he definitely would have done it a couple of days after. I don't know if he would have done it. See, this is the thing, right? Obviously, the article that come out saying this obviously come out, but we don't know if that was in the morning, if that was at night. Like, if it was in the morning, then maybe, he did, we don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Mentality, I need you to be consistent in big games for me. Facts. Yep. Again, facts. When we go into the, squeaky bum time, as they like to say in football, and we do play a Real Madrid, or we do play a Man City, or we play Arsenal again, or we play one of the big teams like PSG, perform. I am fully with you. You know what I mean? That's where you're going to get the main support, and I think that's why Ligt got the support that he got, because in the big games he did normally turn up. So yeah, but yeah, I do agree. So they did actually already extend, but just didn't announce it, like you said. Yeah. Even Elise, facts. They decided for the news to cool off, then announce the extension. Yeah, basically. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This was never supposed to be a long stream. I am going to quickly check IMS Amir, because they do normally have more news. I don't see it right now. Michael Elise has been voted Bayern Munich's Player of the Month for January, and he also got the Player of the Month for the Bundesliga, which is amazing. Vincent Kompany has done his press conference today. He is in there with Freerand. I was about to call him Michael Freerand. I've got Michael Elise on the brain. So we will do that video. That video will be posted in a little bit, and then we are going to do another stream tonight. Now, what that will be, I'm not really too sure. Maybe we go with an FC26 career mode. Maybe we go with FC26 Ultimate Team. Maybe we just talk about Bayern. I'm not too sure just yet, but there will be another stream later on today. And yeah, man, there's loads of videos to talk about. We need to talk about Konrad Laimer. We need to talk about Kim Min-jae. We're being linked with Kai Havertz. We're being linked with Martin Odegaard. A lot of things to talk about. So yeah, big up to everybody. I do hope everybody is doing good. Make sure, if you haven't already, smash the likes and hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we will be back today with another video later. We'll have another stream later as well. And yeah, like I said earlier, the content is only going to continue with this channel, and we're only going to keep smashing out content. The fire has been lit, and we are going to continue that fire, let it roar, quite literally like a lion. So yeah, big up to everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Make sure to smash the likes if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Once again, Dayot Upamecano has signed a brand new deal with Bayern Munich, keeping him at the club until 2030. Let me know what you think. Thank you, though. Bye for now.